It's resin day. You'd use this to pick out the resin that dried or cured in between the grooves. It's neat. I wish my other mat would have came with one of those. Hold on now. Miss Jeannie said we gotta read the instructions, so let me do that and I'll be back. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use my mixing stick because you have to let it fully charge for 2 hours, and it's already 11:25 and I want to start on this and give the room time to air out before my granddaughter comes home from school. So we'll have to do this another day. Okay, but let me
Inactive time detected.
set up. Okay, so I'm going to pour this one, the thicker one, in this cup. Normally I would mix them in the same cup, but because I had to do what is this? 5 ounces of each, and my cup only goes to 8 ounce. I can't mix that in the 1 cup, so yeah. And I do have my diffuser going with orange, the orange scent. Giving myself a break from lavender. Those are my number 2, 1 and 2 scents that I typically go for in my diffuser, even though I have way more. Okay, so now that we have that in, let me clean up my fingertips a little bit and my side, because I saw some go down the side. For me, I like to try to stay as clean as possible when it comes with this resin, because if not, whoo child, that can cause problems later. Okay, so because I want to be able to grab it without having problems. Now I'm going to add in the other mixture. And this one is thinner. I believe the first one that I did was A and this one is B. But I don't know unless I have the bottle in front of me. I don't be remembering, child. So as you can see, I would not have been able to get all of that in those cups. So I'm going to mix this and I'll be back. Okay, so now I'm going to start mixing my colors. I have to put them in smaller things. So, because this is too much and it'll overheat faster. So, I have white, blues, and so. I'll do one more cup. And those are roughly about the same in coloring. So next I'm going to, I think I'm going to do my white first. Hey, where did all that come from? Anyway, all right, so we have that part of the white in. Oh, it's on the top. Messy top. Gotta clean that. Okay, and then we have our pigment. I'll add to that. And then next we'll start with our, I'm not done mixing that. I'm just taking a break. Okay, so I don't know what happened to my metal spoons. So, let's see here. Oh yeah, we had to put them up because of the baby. Alright, so I'm going to just go in with the silicone one. Isn't it cute? Now, because I don't want to, I want to mix them in here, but I don't want to mix them in their jars, so. Oh, I like that color. So now that I'm mixing it, I realize that I did these two together and this one was by itself, but it's okay. Oh, and I'm just realizing that Mr. took my lighter. Alright, so let's go back to the, that's still good. Okay, so let's get our gold going. Okay, so I like to start with my white in the middle. I can see on the outside and they're all level for now. Uh-oh. I made a boo-boo. I spilled some of the blue in the gold. Alright, so I'm going to set that over there. Move those. And now I'm going to bring in the mold. So alright. Because of the previous one I did for this customer, I am going to have this going that way. And now I'm going to put the rest of the white in. So when I pour, I'll have more white. I'm going to leave a little bit out. Okay, so, crunch time. Now, where do I want to start? You see the white is coming out first. Now I'm going to let all of that merge, and then I'm going to come on this side. Yeah, I like it already. Now what you can't see is it is closing those holes. See here how that hole is closing? These not as fast, but So we have this poured already. Now I do want to bring some of this in, soften it up a little bit. Okay, so now all I have to do is wait for this to cure. I am more than likely going to come in with the clear, just to top it off. I do have some left, but I usually use the leftover from each order to create their free item or another item, nonetheless. But I'll be back. Okay, so the second layer of clear has been poured. It is still curing. I have a few other things up there, but they're still loose, so I'm not moving those. But we can unmold the top that I did, I believe. It is ready to go. So that is the top for a pumpkin I'm working on. I do have this paperweight. I can move this one because it's smaller and it's not completely full. And this is a blue pumpkin that I'm working on for autism. But I think this is going to look good on top of my other pumpkin. It's a bigger pumpkin. All right, so we'll be back when I can take everything out, or at least the next item. Okay, so here we are. It's the next day from whatever day that was that I did it. The second clear coat has cured. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and take this out. And I'll clean that up with some static. I can feel it on my hairs on my arm. I'll have to clean that up a little bit. And this hole, that one I was able to pop that out. Okay, so I'm gonna just turn that upside down. So let's see if I can do that with my hand. No, I can't do it with my fingers. Okay, I can, but I still have to clean that edge up. So this is what you saw while it was curing, right? So we have this side, and then the other side looks like this. So I don't know which side I should go with. I'm thinking this should be the inside and this should be the front. I just think this has more movement than this. And I think it's really this part that's like, yeah, go with the front. Go with the other side. So that is that. And so this, it's still a little soft, as you can see, a little movement there. Same thing with this one. You can still see a little movement. Well, with this one is solid, but I didn't fill it up, so I'm going to decide on if I'm going to, because I see that there are bubbles. Maybe the idea that I wanted to do is like finish it off with clear, or either, actually I was going with a shimmer white, a true shimmer white, not with any liquid pigment or anything or paste. I want to go in with just the shimmer and the clear. But because I have these bubbles here that I didn't catch, and this one has a divot right there, I don't want to just pour it because it might not look right, right? So what do we do? What do we do? Now, what I could do is take this out of here, which isn't something I can do on camera because I have to get soap and water to pop this out. That's the only way this is coming out. I can break it away from the edge, no problem. But trying to get it to come out without soapy water is virtually impossible, and I'm not breaking my nails for that. So I'm going to take this out at some point, not right now, clean up the edges, and then I can build using my resin tape, build the sides up that way and clean it up that way. So that's what I'll do with this, but I have to work on the back side. But given the time, the baby will be home from school soon. It won't be today. So this customer also requested my witch pumpkin, which, hold on, let me go ahead and pull those molds out. So this is my mold for my witch mold. And yeah, so I'll show you how that looks. It's a witch pumpkin. This is the first one I've ever done. I haven't done any since. And I've learned some things since I was using the wrong resin when I did these. But I still like the look in itself. So it is a jar. The grandbaby loves this one, and she is determined to keep it in her grasp. And every time I put it up, she finds a way. It has the door. You can see that. It has a spider web there. I'll take that off. Maybe you can see it better. You see it has a spider web. It has a window on both sides. It even has steps, if you didn't catch that, coming out the front door. The witch hat also has the belt band. I never sealed it in, so it came off. And that was just done with a marker. I believe this glitter I received from Southern Glitter Shine, but I do not remember the name of it. But she is no longer selling glitter. But you know who is? JustNikki.com. And she has one that's similar to this, actually. And you know I have it. So, yeah, so that's not what this one is. So this one is a completely different pumpkin. And with the leftover resin from this, I started at the bottom. And then I went in with this blue. But this is what that pumpkin will look like when it's said and done. And like I said before, this is my blue pumpkin for autism. Yeah, so I'll see you when I'm able to take everything else out. Or maybe I'll just end the video here. What's next? Okay, this is what's next. I couldn't leave y'all hanging like that, so here it is. So I'll have to clean up the edges. And again, this is for Halloween or fall decor, but with a twist for those who have autism. So the darker pumpkin is for those who are on the spectrum. To let others know, let's say like if you're coming to my house and you see a dark blue pumpkin, you'll know that there is a child on the spectrum in that home. So keep your, your volumes down and your rowdiness. And the light blue pumpkin symbolizes someone in that house has food allergies. So if you even see a kid trick-or-treating with those two pumpkins, you'll know the difference if they approach your house or, if you just see them on the street. So this is the top for this one, but we got to get it out, right? Okay, this would probably be easy if I didn't have these claws. Okay, so, whoo child. I'll be back. Okay, you guys, I had to call in reinforcement from Mr. to help me get it. Because, whoo child, I was not breaking my claws, okay? It's one thing when I decide to cut them versus when I rip them off. Okay, so that is the pumpkin. I like it. I do have to, oh, I don't have to clean it up as much as I thought I did. Yay. So with this one, I use my deep pour resin. And the top was done with my the epoxy resin store. So same with this one. And no, I have not gotten soapy water to get this one out yet. I still haven't decided. So that is everything for this. I will be closing out this video. You will see me put the do the second half of the notebook and put that together in a separate video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.